Here we go.
Was this episode 6?
No, can't be. Yeah, it is. Episode 6, season 3.
We need a theme song.
I know. I was thinking about that actually today. Like, enter something into the.
What would our theme song be?
I found a really funny fly fishing song the other day. I think it was on YouTube or on Instagram.
Of course. Can't stop yelling.
Yeah, you have the whole fucking day off. What do you have to be tired about?
I know, right? Not working is exhausting.
Must be. Just...
I don't want to fucking hear it from you, first of all.
What? What do you have to do?
Listen, I was a busy guy today.
I power 1 million homes in North America.
Well, and every one of those homes has a fucking lawnmower.
It's true, they do.
And you know what? Maybe I didn't sell it, but lawnmowers keep the grass cut.
Thank God. Right?
I went out and did a little fishing.
Little fish.
I texted you I was there, but like sitting by the edge of the river, just watching the water. Like there was a bunch of those little midgets coming off, and some of them were a little bit bigger, and they were coming off almost like mayflies. And I'm like, if there was only fucking fish here, it would have been mayhem.
Yeah,
I would have told you to stop working.
I probably would have.
And come.
I probably would have listened
because it was just perfect. The sun was hitting the water. Then I went up to Little River and I started like venturing out a little bit to where I could fish. Yeah. And then I said, I don't know if I should do this unsupervised because it was just me. Like if I had fallen in and smacked my head on a rock, that was it. Like there was no quick reaction force to get me out. No. So
speaking of
hooked it back to the truck.
Speaking of going into the river. You and I met up a little later than planned.
Yeah, about an hour later.
I finally got all the shop lights changed out in the shop, but I was up till almost midnight doing that. And then I woke up and just did not feel like going. I woke up and I felt old. I'm not going to lie. My back hurt. Kind of everything hurt.
Yeah.
I was like, ain't 35 anymore.
Yeah.
So, but then you had some issues too with
forgot my wallet,
remembering some stuff, which helped me out because my fishing license was in my truck and I was not driving my truck. So I went and got that. But yeah, we met up at the sump.
Yeah.
We fished for a while. I didn't see a fucking single fish.
I didn't see any.
I could have not been an ignorant son of a bitch and tied on a dropper and done something to try and actually catch a fish.
That just wasn't going to
happen.
You referred to yourself as a purist.
I'm a dry fly purist. I don't even like to carry nymphs in my bag. I think I might get rid of them. And then that way, when anyone asks me, it's like, no.
Only dries.
But so we were fishing up there. And I had gone up and down the kind of the upper section by 35 there quite a few times. Hadn't seen much. And then I walked down to see Hugh. And we were just sitting there shooting the shit. And there was another guy with what I think now, looking back, I think he had wader socks on, like the rock guard socks. And just like quick dry pants. Like
really?
Like we were wearing.
I thought they were like wading pants.
They might have been hip waders or like you know pant waders, but I don't know.
Either way,
it didn't fucking matter when he went ass over fucking tea kettle.
It was Garrett was like oh, and then I looked over and you couldn't see him because he was completely submerged.
Yeah, he went down hard. He was wearing bright colors though, so. And I'm sorry if you listen to this, but fuck, was it funny? I was watching because if you did struggle to get up, I was going to come help you. But what do you do in that situation? Like, nobody wants to be talked to.
No. And like when he was walking out, I was like, should I ask him if he's all right? Should I ask him if he's all right? No, I'm just going to let him walk by.
Yeah.
And of course, when he walked by, it was.
I mean, talk about a walk of fucking shame. Like, you know, those two motherfuckers just saw me fall in. Like, but what do you like? I mean, if it were me, I probably would have said something to the people watching.
Yeah.
Like, well, I fucking hope you like the show.
Enjoy the show.
Yeah. But yeah, he was. He went straight to the truck and.
Yeah, he wasted no time leaving.
I don't even know if he broke his rod down or if he just snapped it in half and threw it in the truck.
I probably would have.
Poor bastard.
Yeah.
That water.
And it wasn't
not
warm at all.
No.
But Christ. No entertainment. Or no fishing, but there's plenty of entertainment.
Yes.
That I think we spent more time shooting the shit at the truck than we did actually fishing. There was literally nothing.
Yeah. There were some guys that went further adventuring and I just didn't feel up for it really. I was kind of fucking freezing my dick off.
But you know what? Definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again. Yeah. I'm going to do it over again on Sunday.
Yep.
And I think it's supposed to be cold and fucking rainy on Sunday. Let's see what our weekend fishing forecast looks like. Any progress?
We got updates. If you're up in the Androscoggin River, Beaver Park Pond 2 and 3 got stocked today in Lesbo.
I saw that.
And that's all they did today. Good job, boys. Went to one fucking pond.
Well, they stocked somewhere in Yarmouth because our friends at Maine Fly Company posted that video.
Yeah. Quiet down out there.
Looks like Sunday is supposed to be. Oh, Sunday's Easter. Fuck.
Yeah, it is Easter. I have we might be taking we might just say fuck Mother Nature and I'm taking 2 vehicles.
Well, it's supposed to be nice.
Yeah, well, we're supposed to go to the mother-in-law's. Mother-in-law lives right by the Bago, which means it's right by the Presumpscot.
Yeah.
Which means we go. We have a discussion after this too that I'll fill you in on some stuff. But if I'm allowed to leave there under my own free will, I will probably go fishing.
I could go there in the morning.
See, I got breakfast with Mom and cousins, and
maybe I'll just do local Sunday, even just to get out. So my wife wants to go. Although all of her fishing shit's in storage. I did find a nice bass pond a friend of mine owns.
Yeah.
That he stocked with. It's spring fed. And he stocked it with bass a bunch of years ago. And he feeds them. So they're big bass. And he gave me permission to fish that so I could teach my wife how to cast. So.
It wouldn't be a bad. I don't know. I like bass fishing for.
I had fun. Rod. I've had fun doing it.
Little poppers.
Yeah. Or just tie up some. I've got some pretty light. I think they're 4/0 maybe. I don't know, something like that. I was thinking about spinning up some smaller, not 4/0.
No, that's fucking massive.
Yeah, there.
Number 4s.
Maybe that's it.
Bully boogers.
That or some like clousers, like some bait fish patterns.
Yeah, some small clousers, like even like a 2, number 2.
Yeah,
number 2 or number 4 aren't bad. I've had a lot of luck on. This is the one time I'll fish wet flies. Is just a green woolly booger.
Yeah,
with the. I like the beaded head on them.
Yep. So do I.
Just to give them a little weight.
I even threw woolly bugger on Sunday just for fun.
I didn't. I went all dry flies. I didn't catch a fucking thing.
I bet if you because you're a better caster and stuff, you probably could have tied on a dropper and dread something up. There had to have been fish there somewhere.
One would think. I didn't see a fucking thing. It was also very fucking cold in the morning when we were there.
Water temperature is going to come up a little bit.
Hoping to. It should in the next week or so.
I didn't even think of bringing a thermometer.
I had one in my bag.
Be interested to see what it was.
Not well. Oh, we could ask our buddy.
Yeah. How cold was that water? Fuck you.
I don't know if you can. Well, you might be able to see a little bit on the Zoom link and what will be on YouTube, but cleaned out the back here.
End of an era.
$11
for all that. For all of the bottles that was there, I feel like it should have been a little bit more.
It probably was a little bit more, but there was definitely quite a few that were possibly not purchased in this state.
So what do? They just weed those out?
He didn't say. He just kind of said, we'll be all right. I was like, hey, man, you do what you got to do.
I know somebody, and this is through Clink, and I know you're going to go off on Clink here, but before you do that, so they worked at an establishment that sold a lot of Red Bull. And they were saving all the cans and just putting it with their Clink account, like thousands and thousands of dollars worth of returnable cans. Well, most of those were bought in New Hampshire. And like they got investigated for fraud because of it. Like they tracked, like because Clink tracks all that shit because you have to scan it before you put it in to get the credit. So they got a phone call. I was like, yeah.
Well, if they save 5 cents on the top.
But not if it was bought in Maine, not if it was bought in New Hampshire and you return it in Maine.
Well, there's a lot of stuff that you can buy in New Hampshire that still is stamped.
This is true.
Allegedly.
But I think the biggest trouble, like they were returning enough where it flagged.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sure 1 or 2 bags like, meh. But they were like going on all-inclusive vacations with the money they were making. And they weren't doing it maliciously. They just didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime I go to Clink or anywhere to return cans, I think of the episode of Seinfeld.
Where they drive the fucking mail truck.
Yeah.
It's like the one episode I will never forget. Yeah. The mail truck catches on fire.
Yeah. No, that was a different one.
Or no, it doesn't get. They break down on the side of the road or something.
And Newman goes to that farmer's house and ends up getting shot at.
Yeah.
Oh boy. What a time.
I sort of pleaded ignorance. I was like, hey man, I'm from Maine. I got Maine plates. I got Maine license. I was like, I guarantee you every single fucking drop of them bottles was drank in this state.
Yeah.
He's like, no, it's all good. We'll just fucking bury him down. I was like, all right, man, sounds good. And
what kind of character runs a redemption center like that?
Quite the character. Definitely seemed like a family operation.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the mother, the matriarch of the family, did not appreciate the foul language, and I had to apologize.
Oh yeah, I walked
in and I was like, I don't know how this works and how you want me to bring all this in. I was like, but I got an absolute shit ton of hard liquor bottles. And she's like, a shit ton, huh? Language. And I was like, I'm sorry. I have a lot of booze bottles in the back of my car.
See, ma'am, I've been with a booze bag.
Yeah. She's like, well, what do you mean a lot? I was like,
come here, let me show you how I deal with my problems.
Yeah. I was like, do you want me to just show you first? Or do we want to bring like a cart or 2 or 3 out? she goes, oh, we'll bring one card out. Fucking brings one card out. I open the door and she goes, go get another cart. And I said, yeah, I wasn't fucking lying. There's a shit ton here, bitch.
Do you have a loading dock?
Yeah.
I wonder how much glass they break.
I don't know. There's a lot of glass recyclers. So this is what I did learn, though. Because in my quest for trying to find a fucking place to return bottles around locally, other than going to Clink, and the reason I didn't, I don't have a problem with Clink, but if you're doing glass bottles, they only want like fucking 15 in a bag.
Yeah.
Like, that's cool, but I have like 75. So I'm not going to use 16 fucking bags. I'm sorry.
Here's one thing I learned about redemption centers. And this is in by no way mean saying, or by no means am I saying these towns are shittier. But
the shitty towns have redemption centers.
Bingo.
Yeah. That's why I had to drive up to, yeah. You know,
and that's one of a few.
Yeah. They got a good little setup there, though.
Old car dealership.
They use kiddie pools to pour all your bags into. Pretty good little setup.
That's smart.
Good idea.
Oh, imagine the fucking stickiness
and stench.
Oh, the fruit flies.
Oh. And that's just like a glass building. You know what that's going to be like in the middle of summer?
That is fucking horrible.
Ain't for me. But yeah, we went, so I went up there. I go back. I don't know. Like, I bitch about Clink, but it's like the convenience is so unmatched.
It's like Coinstar.
I don't even give a fuck if you take 10%, 20%.
It's like Coinstar.
Yeah.
You walk in and you literally dump it into a machine and counts it for you.
Yeah.
You don't have to roll it. They take 8%. Bucket.
It is what it is.
My poor mother-in-law did Clink or did Coinstar once with a shitload of change and accidentally hit the donate button.
Whoops.
Yeah. And it's not like you could be like, so
didn't mean to do that.
I mean, you guys can keep a little bit, but can I have most of that back?
Yeah.
It's kind of a tough pill to swallow.
It's like, you ever accidentally fucking, I've done it before. Actually, I think I did it to my tattoo artist.
Tip too much?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, not realize you grabbed like a 50 at the back of the 20s. Yeah. Done that.
Yep. I've had that happen.
And you're like, oh, I did not. I appreciate you.
Yeah.
Just not maybe that much. I'm sorry. Yeah.
But then you don't want to seem like an asshole.
No, it was later during the day, and I reached in my wallet and I was like, where'd the 50 go? Oh, mother.
Happened to me at the car wash once. I had a free pass for a car wash, but I wanted to upgrade to the good one. So the free pass car wash was like $15.
What a fucking racket car washes are.
Dude, I'm telling you. And this is a good one. Like, they soap the truck down and scrub it down before you go through. And I think at the time, the good car wash was like $20. So I was going to give them a $5 tip because I always get the running boards good and shit like that. So I handed them the free pass and a $10 bill. I got the I get the free pass car wash, and he got a $10 tip. And I'm like, I guess I should have explained myself a little better. But I had done it before, and it was no problem. So I figured. But he was like, "You have a great day." And I'm like, "You too."
Yeah.
And I rolled up the window. I'm like, "Wait a second. Fuck. I'm not getting the ceramic coating or hot wax."
He got me.
But I went there today too.
Truck looks nice.
It does look clean.
Real nice.
I did a little off-road with it today.
Jesus.
Up by the river.
Oh, did you drive down in there?
Yeah, fuck that. I don't have to walk.
You can't get very far anymore in there.
Just went up to the gate. Then I walked down a little bit farther. And that's when I was like, this is not safe.
Right before that gate, if you go in, there's where that turn is.
Yeah.
There's a good pool right there.
Yeah, but getting out on the rocks or getting out to where I could cast.
Oh, you could be all right with a roll cast.
I didn't even try it.
Right at the base of that, right at the base of those falls.
Yeah.
There's a good little spot right there. I
didn't go up that far. I went down towards the bridge. There's like a blowdown, and it looked like I was going to be able to get out a little bit. But
I've caught my biggest chub in there.
Really? Like,
no shit, 11-inch chub. Thing was fucking massive. I thought I hooked bottom. And then it started moving, and I was like, what the fuck did I hook a turtle? And then this fucking massive chub comes up, and I'm like, God damn it.
Right.
Yeah, so I finally tied with some of those fucking golden feathers the other night.
So much better.
It just makes like those the renegades, which is what I've been tying.
It makes them so much nicer.
Dude, I tied them on a 14 last night with like no problem.
The only other thing, and I saw this in a YouTube video, and I want to find out how to get one, but a lot of guys use it on like big sculpin patterns, or it's like a little block with razor blades in it.
Yeah.
And you basically push it on anything and it cuts it. You know, it just so that could be used to trim down some of those hackle feathers a little bit, but
no, just like looking at the pile of flies that are up on top over there versus what's on the two lids right there.
Yeah.
It's fucking night and day.
Yeah.
Like,
I gotta get some different colors of that stuff.
Yeah, I don't know why I bought the white and black grizz, but I did.
You could use that in another one.
I think I'm going to use it in my in the stimulators.
Yep.
I think I might actually break down and buy a magnifying glass.
Yeah, I gotta get one too. I've been kind of perusing Amazon a little bit.
As much as I don't want to just admit it, mainly because it would make it easier.
Yeah, I want to get one with a light in it too.
Yeah, I might buy one tonight.
One of the next flies I want to do is a Duracell. Have you ever seen those? It's a nymph pattern.
Yeah.
I know you
don't care.
Really don't care.
No, not at all. None.
They're cool looking.
That's great. I'm an asshole. I'm a fucking dry fly purist.
I know.
I'm a 3-weight dry fly purist. I'm like the worst fly fisherman to like.
Yeah, you are definitely tough to get along with.
I mean, yeah.
I'm just joking.
I'll throw the only wet flies I'll fucking throw is at stripers.
Yeah.
I can't wait till I fucking start tying poppers and striper flies, and then that's all I'll fish. I'll be insufferable. What kind of fish do you try and catch? Only the ones that I can fucking catch.
Yeah,
on
get top
something
water.
that's dry.
I use an 8-weight with floating line.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck you.
Fuck your fucking goddamn nymph.
I look down my nose.
Yeah.
The reason, like, I just want to learn how to tie as many different flies as possible. I don't know why, but
I like tying. I just want to tie stuff that I'm going to go use. That's why
I'll use a Duracell. I was talking to Aaron about it.
I gotta go see that asshole on Friday.
Aaron brought us?
Yeah.
For what?
He needs some plumbing help.
Oh, you're going to help him? That's sweet.
Yeah, it's not, I'm not going to talk shit on it, but we're going to go help a friend out.
Hey. What am I looking for here? Oh, what am I looking at that Duracell?
there's no way there's one wet fly I will fish, and it's only as a dropper, and it's very effective, but
I think this is actually technically I want to say an emerger pattern.
Uh-huh. Yeah, no, that's just a nymph. With a fucking bead on the sides of that fucking head. That's not emerging at a fucking
It's a jig dip.
Except the fucking bottom.
Well, I'm going to get down off my soapbox now.
I'm going to stay on mine.
I guess for Garrett to like me, all I can tie is dry flies.
You can tie whatever you want. I was literally looking at someone they were tying this fucking nymph the other day. And it was 3 steps. And I was like, well, I mean, yeah, fucking any jackass could do that. Fuck off. It takes me more time to tie a fucking renegade than it does your fucking nymph. And you're like, oh, look, this is so good. Well, fuck off. Did you trick a fish into actually thinking it was a bug? Or is it just there's a rock bouncing down at me. I'm just going to eat it.
Some guys are like that, but some of those nymph patterns are pretty intricate.
They might be. I don't know. I just want to fish dry flies.
I know. I'm trying to broaden my horizon.
Got my boots in.
I got a kick out of your boomerang.
My little Instagram.
Yeah. I had waiting envy when I saw them. So especially when you handed them to me, and I was like, these are so fucking light.
They do make them in a boa system.
Do they? I think I'm just gonna have to buckle down and figure out how to tie my own shoes.
Our guest for next week also wanted to chime in on it. So next week we're having Dan Maselli on, who owns Firefly Guides service out of.
Is he coming in live?
I don't know if he's going to come down or if we're going to Zoom it. I'm not sure.
Where does he live?
No fucking idea. But he decided to chime in on my little Instagram story that I put up, and he said the fish are gonna love the way you look. We guarantee it.
That's awesome.
And my response was, I'm here for the fashion. The fish are just a bonus.
It's true. What else we got going on?
So I gotta go break those in. Starting them up.
You gonna walk into your in-laws wearing them on Sunday?
No, they're gonna be sitting in the truck ready to fucking go. I'll be home at fucking dinner-ish. Maybe not.
I'll meet you there.
Stop at fucking McDonald's on the fucking way home.
Lakeside.
Do Lakeside.
I stopped at Lakeside on last Sunday on my way home. First, I was gonna get gas, and then I saw that they hit the card for fucking $75 before you even get gas, and I was like, nah, I'll just go to Cumberland Farms.
They hit you for 75 bills?
To hold until your transaction goes through.
The fuck?
Right? So I was like, fuck that. And I pulled over and I got a slice of pizza and a thing of chicken fingers. Then I was a little disappointed with my service at Lakeside this time. And I'm not really calling them up because they're a good store. But I waited at the counter to pay for close to 5 minutes.
Really?
With people in the, they were, I could see them. They were back to me. And they were just talking. Finally, I was like, and they turned around. Oh, we didn't even see you there. I was like, yeah, because nobody was fucking paying attention. But they do keep their chew in a refrigerator.
Yeah, that's nice.
That makes me happy.
They have breakfast pizza.
Oh, their breakfast. They were out of breakfast pizza, but they're pepperonis. Chef's kiss.
I really love a good.
You got to get there early for their breakfast pizza.
You do. That's one of the bonuses, but like it is a little out of the way. Only like maybe 2 miles.
Not for me, because I come to that light right there when I'm heading up that way.
Yeah.
And I can see them.
You can't see them from that fucking
Yes,
light.
I can.
The fuck you can.
I will fucking take a picture of it the next time I'm sitting at that light.
You go to the wrong light then.
I go to old, so I turn off
past the old fucking Poland Springs.
Yeah.
See, I just go up and hit the light at 4 and 5. And bang right, and then go over. And
is Leah running fucking dogfights?
I hope so. And then I run up the river there. It's probably a better way to go though, isn't it?
I like that
faster your way.
Takes me 50 minutes from my house.
50?
Yeah. Just under, baby.
How the fuck does it take you? I can get there in just under an hour from here. And that's not hammering. Like, that's like normal. Because I go up to Westbrook, get off. PT's changed their name.
What?
Yeah.
To what?
Mark's show place?
That's what it was before PT's as well. So they went back.
Really?
I wonder if they got splash guards up still.
I don't know. Oh, it's Rick's. Rick's Cabaret.
Is it Rick Champa?
No. Depends on how many fucking scratchers he's hit.
I bought a fucking scratcher today.
I like how they on their website they have they're the #1 gentleman's club in Portland. No shit, assholes. You're the only fucking gentleman's club around.
It's kind of like how Pabst Blue Ribbon still says voted best beer in 1893.
Yeah. Thanks. You're the only one around. Good job.
That's funny.
Also, we're the #1 podcast out of York, Maine. Fuck off. Probably not true. There's probably somebody else.
Still way too much true in my life.
Yeah, they say #1 rated strip club. When only the best will do. Rick's.
Hey, that's my fucking line.
What?
When only the best will do.
That's what it says. Rick's Cabaret in Portland is a perfect adult entertainment destination for your next business meeting. Looks like we got a business meeting.
They need to bring back the topless donut shop.
Oh, up in Waldoboro or whatever.
There used to be one at Mark's.
Really?
Yeah. Way back in the day. Business idea.
Topless donuts.
Topless fly shop.
I'll go tarps off.
Not us. Strip club in a fly shop.
Learn how to cast, and then we'll put a bend in your rod.
Literally blow all of your money.
Yeah.
They could bottle waiters.
With a brewery involved too. Just let's get every male that we.
Yeah, but if we put a brewery in there, we'll get a bunch of fucking cyclists.
Run clubs. Run clubs like breweries. I don't know if cyclists like breweries.
Well, cyclists are attracted to anything that has IPA in the title.
I enjoy an IPA.
So do I, or did. I tried a new non-alcoholic beer from Samuel Adams called Just the Haze. Very delicious.
Sam Adams will get you good too with that Wicked Hazy.
Yeah, it's like their non-alcoholic version of that.
Yeah, their alcoholic version of that is like 6.8.
I've never had it.
It'll get you. It's a very delicious IPA that after like 4, you're like, huh, all right, here we go.
How am I gonna get this boat on the trailer?
Yeah, just send it. So speaking of boats, Maine in apparently 2025, I think, we're now going to be requiring anyone under, is it 25 years old, to get their boater's safety license.
Really?
Yeah.
So you and I will be grandfathered in?
Apparently. Which I think is bullshit because no one was grandfathered in New Hampshire.
Yeah.
No one. They just said, everyone's got to go get it. I think it's a good thing. Like, I don't think that type of education is. I do think you should be able to test out of it.
Yeah.
That would be my only change. Like, I think you should have to be able to understand the rules of the water.
Yeah.
And how to operate a boat and what lights mean, whatever. Like, I think you should be able to say, okay, you have to get your boater safety license. You can either take the test, and if you fail, you have to pay for the test again.
Yeah.
And take the class. Or if you pass, on you go.
You're good to go.
And only charge like whatever. If the class is $50, charge $25 for just the test and let someone test out of it. Like that's the one thing I didn't like about New Hampshire. Because New Hampshire has, everyone has to get it. Doesn't matter. Yeah. Any operator in New Hampshire has to have it. Unless you already previously have a license to operate vessels. So like even my father would have to get his.
Really?
Yep. In New Hampshire.
And he's licensed for unlimited.
Well, he's not.
He's not a captain.
He's not on the deck side. He's on. So like Evan can do whatever he wants. And like when I get my master's license, this is what it is. But I think they should allow a test out. I really do.
Yeah.
Because I mean, like there's guys there that could test out, no problem.
Yeah.
And then just whatever, $25, you're good for life and move on.
Why don't you hand me one of those paper towels if you can reach them?
I'm sorry, folks. Oh boy. We are gonna get a fucking show here. Oh. Here we go.
We are most unorganized.
We're very organized now. This place is fucking cleaned up again. I can see that I've missed my trash bag with just about every piece of tying trash I've tried to throw into it.
People just literally jumped out of their chairs when they listen to this.
Probably.
So I talked to, speaking of Aaron, I messaged because I want to get like a fly tying night together.
Yeah.
And I asked him what he thought of it. He said, I've never started one, but we do one every once in a while at this place at K-Boat. So next time we do it, I'll let you know. I'll let you know.
Just go hang out and tie flies.
Yeah. It's called Whiskey Leather Works. Yes. So.
Sounds like an Algonquin bar.
Right? Making whips and shit. But I just seen like this fly shop I follow out of Boone, North Carolina. They do one at a local brewery. But I don't think there's a lot of brewers around here that would do that. I don't think there's enough people that tie flies around here. Young people, anyways.
No. It would be a bunch of olds. Not that there's anything necessarily wrong with the olds, but I don't know.
I don't want to talk about Murder, She Wrote and fucking Days of Our Lives.
Yeah.
My mother, she is, when anything breaking news happens, she gets pissed because it always comes on during Days of Our Lives.
Oh.
drives are insane.
I didn't know they still had daytime. Like,
oh yeah, it's a big thing still.
Really?
Days of Our Lives is like the #1 most interrupted show by breaking news, and like they cancel it for 2 weeks because of the Olympics every time. She hates it.
That must just really grind her gears.
Oh yeah, I heard about it today. Had a good day though. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I did get one of my new rods spooled the other night. I used a trick where you use a spaghetti pot with a little vent hole in it. And you stick the line through the vent hole, and then you can reel on that, and then it just bounces off the lid.
What?
Yeah. So if you're spooling up like a saltwater reel, you take the spool of cable, or wire or braid, and then you like your pots. Some of them will have a vent hole.
Yeah.
You pass the line through the vent hole, leaving the spool inside the pot. Okay. And then you run it down the rod, and then you just fucking reel. And the spool just bounces around all over the fucking place inside the pot with the lid on top. Worked fucking mint.
Have you figured out a way to incorporate your drill into this? I'm surprised you haven't built something for spooling rods with a drill involved.
So I did make a reel, like a tensioner. So like I could pull with it under tension for mono. But I did look at building an actual like spooling rig with a drill. And it really isn't that hard.
Yeah.
But I also I don't know. I kind of enjoy just like reeling. Like that's like 400 and something yards on there. Like it's more than I'll ever fucking use. But
yeah.
We did that, and then we did some nice fluoro as a leader. Used my post fly uni to uni fucking tying book.
Yeah.
Tied a nice little uni to uni.
Boy.
I like it.
I gotta start. Last year I was pretty good at tying knots because I just set it like after my hip surgery, I just set around tying knots.
Yeah.
I didn't do any of that. So basically I forgot the muscle memory.
That's how I feel like fly tying is. Like by my fourth fly of the night, like I'm like, all right, this is not that hard.
They get progressively better.
But yeah, and that's why I went for the size 14s last night. I've seriously considered going down to a 16.
I've been tying 14s.
But I have zero formal training.
Yeah.
Just fucking send it.
This is true. He had us tying in the class. Took me 12s on the drives. So we did those. Just because you can see it better.
Yeah.
It's easy to work with.
Tell you what, though. Next time the big streamers for striper season. Holy fuck. Like last year when I was like, I don't know if I have enough room on the head here. I'm like, now I'm like, why do I have so much room? It's the same fucking area. Like,
yeah,
it's fucking crazy.
Yeah, I've definitely learned a lot about like thread control and stuff.
The biggest thing that I've now learned after having 4 flies come apart on me yesterday alone was make sure everything's going in one direction.
Yeah.
So if you're going over the back with your main thread,
yeah,
make sure your feathers also go the same way. Because if you don't, you go to tie them in, you will completely fuck that whole thing up. It's fun. Same thing with
unless you're tying a wire in.
Yeah.
And then you go opposite with the wire.
But like peacock curl.
Yeah.
Yeah, you try and tie peacock curl in opposite of the way you're tying fucking currently. Doesn't go well.
No.
Yeah, I'm pretty much just at the point where I'm constantly driving around with a fly rod rigged up, ready to go in the truck.
Yeah, same.
I did look at rebuilding I was going to rebuild my box that I built last year for my salt rods, which I'm going to use for like my 5 weights and shit too this year. I looked at rebuilding it, and I was going to use pipe. EMT pipe is $75 a stick right now for 2-inch.
What is it? Is that PVC?
Super thin metal, like super thin.
Yeah.
Aluminum, just pipe. 75. I can buy a 10-pack from a distributor online for $66 for 10. So that's $6 a piece. But if you go to Home Depot, it's $78. How that makes any fucking sense.
How much is shipping?
No idea. Didn't get that far in the process. I was gonna go to the supply house and just see what they charge me there. But I mean,
buy it from Home Depot, you're better off just buying a rod box.
Seriously, at that point, like, I mean, $70 each, and I need 3 of them, plus fittings, plus end caps, plus the silicone, plus RTV, plus the box. It's like, I might as well literally just order a rod ball.
Yeah.
For whatever it is, $500. Oh, well. I've been trying to see if anybody wants to sell one, but now is not the time to be doing that. So.
The Riversmith River Quiver.
Yeah.
4 rods is anywhere from kind of where you go $650 to $800, depending on which website.
Yeah, but look at the one from Yakima makes one too.
Yeah. Thule makes one.
Yeah, the Thule is $450.
I thought about trying to rig up something in my ceiling in my truck, my headliner.
Yeah.
To hang them. I just like break them down and just string them through. But I said, fuck it.
Our Superstation's calling me. Hello? Hello? No. They hung up on me.
Melting down.
Hopefully not. We're gonna hope not.
I'm sure you would have had a few more text messages if that was the case.
Yeah, so the 2-rod system from TRX STL is $449.
It's not bad.
Yeah, the River Quiver is $480 to $559. Oh, fuck. This company carries all of them. What do you want to look at? DIY. Let's look at the DIY. What do they use? PVC. Oh, I don't want to watch it video. Oh. Just gonna get out and try out them new waders and see what else we can get into.
Yeah.
So maybe top some flies tonight, maybe tomorrow night, but
I don't know what time I get home. I may tie.
Go. I also got 3 little carriages there of fucking new flies that I bought the other day. So
what'd you get?
Those need to make it in the box. Some light Hendricksons, some Royal Stems, and I forget the other ones I got in there. Can't really tell. I might have gotten 2 sizes of light Hendricks. Dry flies only, baby. That's all that matters. It's all we're interested in.
All right. That's up to you.
I will reduce the amount of fish I could probably catch, but I don't give a fuck. I don't know. I might. Let's see. Saturday. Tomorrow I gotta go drop the wife's car off. She's gotta get new tires. And then next Monday, my truck goes in under the knife. So after that, then we build the bunk. Then I disappear. That's my plan. Just go.
We can even camp at for some spot too.
Mm-hmm. Wouldn't be a bad little spot to try it out the first time.
Yeah.
Just go up.
That's one of those little solo stoves,
mm-hmm.
like the little portable fire pits would be fucking sweet.
Okay. Yeah. Well, that was the other thing I brought into the old fucking redemption center today. It was all the fucking goddamn beer cans and fucking nip bottles and shit. They got to put like a fucking 25. I think the state alone should put a 25-cent deposit on nips. Because that's how the whole 5-cent deposit started, was they're just being thrown out all over the place.
Yeah.
So why not put 25 cents on it? And then even if it's not the fucking people that are drinking them that are bringing them back, like it encourages someone to fucking pick them up.
Every ditch outside of Cumberland Farms would be clean.
Yeah. It's fucking, the amount of nips that are just on the side of the road is fucking unbelievable.
I picked up 4 just like where I got out of my truck today at Little River.
Yeah. That could be $1.
Yeah.
You pick them up for $1. More people will pick them up for $1.
Yeah.
You know?
You'd actually have people fighting over them for $1.
Yeah. 4 nips, make $1. Why the fuck not?
Right.
And the people that are buying nips, whatever, I don't give a fuck that you have to pay 25 cents extra.
Yeah, if you want them that bad.
Yeah. And if they don't get turned down, the state makes money. If they do get turned in, the state's clean.
Easy peasy.
It's a win-win.
It really is.
Why wouldn't you do it? Like that was the whole point of the redemption thing, was to incentivize. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. So I was looking at when I was doing the research into where I could find a fucking redemption place. So you pay 5 cents at the store when you buy something.
Yeah.
And then you get 5 cents back. Those redemption places, when they go back to the manufacturer, whoever they take their cans to, are getting between 7 to 11 cents per can. So that's how they make their money.
Yeah.
It's like, why don't I just start a redemption center? That seems like fairly easy.
I don't think you want to do that.
I don't think I do either. But it's one of those things where it's like there's a need for it. And if I'm counting them, then you're getting an accurate count from versus Clink.
Yeah.
And that's how I'd advertise. Like, I'm not that asshole at Clink that's going to fucking count every third one for you.
Those poor souls that have to clean out the Clink buildings.
Sure.
That's a
especially in the summer.
Oh.
Not just the smell, but like the amount of shit. Like, people just pile shit in there. Like, but then again, like, how do you do it where you're not going to get that?
Yeah.
Like, it is what it is. I'm going to fucking Mickey Mantle my fucking bag to make sure it gets in that fucking door. Yep. Sorry.
That's about all I got for tonight.
That's all I got. Right about an hour.
Short and sweet.
To the point. We got next weekend is a fly show. Oh, it's finally here.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Give it that. That's going to be a good one.
Mm-hmm. Bit of a ride, but very worth it.
Yep.
But yeah, this week we'll just be chasing fish a little bit more. Try out the new waders. See if the $60 pair of waders is actually going to fucking hold water out. That'll be interesting.
Probably just as well as a $300 pair.
That's kind of where I'm at. Like, I looked at a pair at Orvis. They're fucking $700. And I'm like, why the fuck would I spend that much money?
What's the difference?
Yeah. And especially with like the amount of UV glue that I own.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Like, I thought about just like literally taking all the seams and just shooting them now. Like, before I even go, like, go buy the wader repair kit and literally just do all the seams. What's it going to hurt? Nothing.
A little extra.
And it's like, is that the difference? Like, I don't know. I don't see the difference in buying the fucking Sims Guide waders versus buying fucking whatever waders you want to buy. I could be singing a very different tune here if they fucking just pour water into me, but I don't know. I'm not that hard on waders, really.
Yeah. Especially
fishing. Like, I'm trying not to get wet, so I'm not just gonna like run through a briar patch in them.
Yeah. Well, folks, thanks for following along.
That's it. That's tonight's episode.
We'll see you next week.
Remember, if you fall in a river, we definitely saw you. And sorry.
Stay dry.
Yeah, stay dry, homies.
Peace.